Hey everyone, how are you guys tonight? Hey Charmaine.
Hello. Hi, Adam. How are you?
I'm
I'm
good,
living
Charmaine.
in the present and not the past. That's what I'm doing today.
Okay, you ruined my intro, Sonny.
Sorry,
I'm
shit.
never doing this again.
Go ahead. Shut up.
Okay, hold on. Let's just start.
Okay, start all over.
Okay. So anyway, hey Charmaine, how are you tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So I wanted to say thank you to you because you're always so generous to us, and you're always such a good friend to the channel that I wanted to give you a gift.
A special present?
Oh yeah, would you like to know what it is?
Is it a Cloudy Injustice type present? Yay!
Yeah. The side effects include.
You're welcome, Charmaine. Just
I'm
remember
honored. Thank you.
I'm a gift that needs to be adorned with a red bow on top.
And I adorned you.
Yep.
Oh, Sonny, what a pretty package.
Yeah. That's what he said.
Anyways.
Well, if we know one thing, we know she's got baggage.
There's some red flags hanging outside too.
Let's just turn it into a Sunny roast. Sorry, Mitch, you can wait till tomorrow.
It could be this.
I love that one. Show them the Christmas poo, please.
But the Christmas poo looks like Christmas poo.
Yeah, I don't like that one.
It's supposed to be a pickle. And this one makes me look like I gained about 30 pounds in my cheeks.
But it's so cute. You've got freckles and everything.
Sure, yeah. It is cute. But it looks like I blew up. Yeah. And then there's Christmas tree. People always liked it when I was a piece of corn, no matter what it is. I remember when you were a piece of corn. I like that one.
It's pretty funny.
Oh, wait, there's this one. Stalking. I'm stalking you. Oh, no, this is a mitt. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's not a stalking. Close enough. Turn me upside down.
Wow.
Sure. Yeah. Anyways. Dare I go back to normal? I don't know. I like being a present.
I don't think I've even seen your actual face today.
Nope, you haven't. I don't even want to see my face today.
I wish they still had that. I wish they still had that filter thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got the patch version once some guy patched it. And I was like, sweet, thank you, dude.
Mustang wants to know where the corn is. That's so funny.
Yeah. It's there. It's hiding. I should, hold on.
CJK, yes, you should.
To send you some Christmas decor photos since you love Christmas. I have a couple of things to do out front and I'm done. Of course, I want to see whatever somebody has for Christmas. If you guys have something that you want to share, we're going to be doing a Christmas live. Well, we're going to be doing a few of them before Christmas, to be honest with you. If you guys have stuff that you want to share, you can send it to the email at crimingshame@gmail.com. And then I'll show them to, show them up on here. So, if you guys want to make It's Criming Shame, I don't know, a Christmas card by chance, Alexa, or something silly like that, feel free. Which reminds me. Thanks again to Brett and Alice last night for joining us. I sent them another join invitation for 100% Christmas since we didn't overly talk about Christmas. And it wasn't supposed to be about Delphi. It was supposed to be about other stuff. But yeah, I mean, it was what it was, right? On there. They were a bunch of fun. I really enjoyed them. Yeah, nice people.
They were really good sports when it came to the Delphi. They answered whatever. It was nice. It was a really good live. I enjoyed it. It was funny and light and
yeah. I mean, I think they knew some Delphi talk was inevitable. And they even said that, they just didn't want to talk about it the whole time. So I thought they were awesome. Honestly, when we had first talked to them, I asked them how long they were good for. They said about an hour. They stayed for 2. So I thought that was,
Yeah.
you know, a testament to. I hope that they had a good time, and I know that Sunny and I both really, really enjoyed having them.
It was nice to see them, like, you know, totally different than, I'll say, Bob, because they were kind of loose and, you know, jiving around with your music and stuff and laughing,
Yes.
and it was a really nice vibe. It was good.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I love that when the music would go off, except for Adam. Adam out of the corner of my eye. I'm too busy freaking throwing a loop around my head or whatever, dancing. And all of a sudden I see a comment going something about Adam not moving. And I'm like, and here I thought for the first time he was actually moving. And I'm like, see, Adam's a fun guy.
Well,
And
wasn't that Tom that called him out for being a Grinch?
yeah, that's it. Tom. It was Tom.
Yeah.
Tom's didn't Tom make a comment about something like that? Like something about his lives and because he needs someone to dance with and he's afraid to like dance by himself or something like that. But in life, it's YOLO, right, Adam? YOLO.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so let me ask you. Anyone can move in a chair. Adam's gonna hate this now because it's all about him. So is it that you hate the fact of people watching you because you might feel silly? Or yeah, is that the reason? Or
Well, I mean, I look silly all the time. Clearly, that's.
yeah, but you'll send me a twerky video, you know, and I know you have a great
It's
sense
not
of humor.
true.
This is true.
Adam twerks.
Remember the
That's
one
awesome.
on the against the wall. Remember, whatever it was, I think. But anyways, it's just
Is
that I know.
Lacey here yet?
Hey,
Is Lacey here yet? We're talking Adam
Yeah,
twerking on the wall.
Lacey's so sorry you missed Adam. You know, you're just working. Sorry, but they were very genuine and cordial. Seemed like they enjoyed it. If they monetize their channel, they do. Yeah, I know that they do ads, like in the sense of saying ads, but that's from sponsors. But I don't. But you'd have to be monetized, I believe, in order to get the AdSense Google like the ads on your videos.
Have they been on YouTube that long though? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, well, they're mostly podcasters, like they said. They don't like they don't know much. So I basically offered them to, hey, look, if there's ever a time you want to go backstage and I'll show you how to use StreamYards and whatever, feel free to ask. You know, there's an open offer there. Because I like it when people teach me things. I like teaching people as well. You know, there's like I got no problem ever teaching anyone what I have for knowledge when it comes to videos and stuff like that. Yeah, so except for Alexa. Alexa wants me to show her how to edit a video. And I'm not gonna lie. Hi Alexa. She's in the chat. I'm not gonna lie, like I'm thinking to myself, there's nothing to editing a video though. It's like meaning when you make a video, you can add transitions and different things, but actual editing, if you're just trying to edit a video, you're literally just clipping off what you don't want in there. That's it. There's nothing to it. You go through your video, like with Wondershare, what's nice, and I don't know if you ever use this tool, Adam, but in Wondershare, you can take out all the silence moments and it will condense it. So it takes out all those silence moments. But anyways, editing a video is bringing it into a program, clipping, just literally using the scissors and going, nope, I don't want that in there. I don't want this in there. So that's why I kind of get confused because it's not hard to edit. It's different if you're talking about adding transitions and adding other things to it. But actual editing is like a 3-year-old could edit a video. That's how simple that part is.
So why don't you make a trade with Alexa? You teach her how to do the videos and she can teach you how to profile.
Well, that's why I'm confused when Alexa says how to edit. Because edit, that's right. You use Wondershare Criminality. Hey, Teresa. How are you on there?
Hey, Teresa.
I didn't even notice.
And Daisy, thank you very much. And everyone else that paid me a compliment.
Yeah. Daisy, do I even know who you are anymore? Traitor. Yeah.
Your disco partner.
I'm single. Just so you know.
Adam's a sloot. You guys know this. Adam doesn't just have one girlfriend. Well, that's not true. I'm a sloot too. I have a few people, right, Ben? Ben? Ben, profess your love to me now. Hike, where are you? Fig solves, you know it's me. Analysis of a crime, I got your back, dear. Tom's definitely mine. Teresa, you want to be mine as well? Be on the sunny side? Okay, Mitch Westerman would like for everyone to stop talking about him.
I bet he would.
I bet he would, and we don't care. We don't care about that, do we now? We're going to talk about whatever we want. Sunny, I'm all Delphi'd out. I'm going to take a break over the holidays. Great. So you're going to come and join the Christmas lives then, right, Ben? Yeah. You're going to come join the Christmas lives instead. I gave you all a compliment, but the mods disagreed and deleted it. A sleut is a nicer word for a slut. Yeah, we just like to say Adam's a sleut. Yeah, we don't want to go as far as saying slut. So we're just trying
to. It's yellow.
Yeah, no. Because whatchamacallit used the word slut yesterday, and it stayed green. Alice did.
I'm just going to report the video for harassment. I'll be right
back. Okay. Hey, Frank, how are you? Good evening, everybody. Mitch has a bigger problem. Okay, fine. I'll be right back. I'll change my thing from my present, I suppose. I'll be right back. Go to my... Oops, now I'm sitting too high. Now I got to fix my camera. Go ahead. Actually, Adam, go ahead. Let's start talking about Mitchy. Mitchy.
Daisy says, what's the Mitch scoop for us out of the loop? There really isn't a Mitch scoop per se. There's just been his court appearance that was scheduled this week was canceled. His pre-trial hearing is scheduled for the middle of January, I believe. And then on the 6th, I believe it was, his wife filed for divorce. So, I mean, someone had made a comment earlier in the chat that looks like Mitch effed around and is now finding out. And
I don't mean to laugh, but it's a little funny. Effed around, now he's finding out.
I mean, the guy's not having a pleasant fall.
There you go. Mary Westerman files for divorce on December 6th. Oh, Mary. Mary, do you know what your husband did? You know, kind of like the pentatonics there. So Mary, do you know? You know what your husband did, Mary? Mary, quite contrary. Obviously, her garden doesn't grow too well. So the thing is, though, this is my question. So I've been married and not had the divorce finalized, and yet I moved on to a different relationship, 6 months later when I met my ex-husband. So I was like, do you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't divorced from Dion at that time because I was with him for 11 years, but married for 2. Never should have done that. That was so stupid. But that was knowledge. Power. Knowledge is power, people. But anyways, so do you think that's the case here, that they were separated, or do we know?
It could have been.
So, I mean, either or, he seems like a douchebag. Not even going to lie. I mean, just him leaking pictures and taking pictures regardless. Well, this is, where's that one right here? Right here. It says, Andy has a friend named Mitch Westerman. Mitch has a law degree from Valparaiso. Not sure if I butchered that. And at one point in the past, worked as an employee for Andy's firm. Girlfriend. And Mitch had a girlfriend in the Franklin area and therefore would routinely stop by the office when he visited his girlfriend. But don't you find it funny, though, that all of a sudden, the divorce is now? It's did this all come out in the wash? Was it like that? It makes you wonder if he had a secret kind of thing going on there, and then all this shit just opened up Pandora's box.
Right.
I feel like it's easy to make the connection. It's definitely insinuated by the timeline, for sure.
And I mean, I wouldn't blame them. If Andrew Baldwin and Brad Rosie were not knowledgeable of, well, I mean, I think Andrew Baldwin had knowledge that Mitch had access to the discovery, but I don't think that Andrew Baldwin told him to leak information. I really don't. And so, I mean, if I felt betrayed by someone like that, would adding this in a publicly released legal document then be a way to get back at them?
You thought that what, Adam, was a way to get back?
I said, if you felt betrayed by someone that you considered a friend.
Oh, it wouldn't shock me. Do unto others. This is what we're talking about, people, right? Do unto others as they do unto you.
I feel like it's got that much assault. You know what I mean? It's very salty to put that in there.
I'd do it, probably. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I absolutely would.
If you try to, yeah. I'm kind of one of those ones that I'll take the higher road on certain things, and other things I'll be like, weapon.
Right.
All right, wifey. What you didn't know, you're now gonna know. Now, it says Mitch has a law degree. Is that different than obviously having
he never passed the bar?
Yeah, he didn't pass the bar.
He went to law school. He graduated, but he never passed the bar.
Jibby. So Ben, are you going to divorce me for a couple of weeks? But don't forget to come back during the Christmas lives. Just to say that, like, everyone always needs to be reminded of balance. Like, nothing is more important than, like, honestly, taking care of your own health and self, because true crime can get to be a lot. It really can. I literally have to remind myself all the time about the balance. And from the Suzanne Morphew case to now, I've managed it at least, a good pretty percent a lot better than Suzanne Morphew, because that was my first thing. Like, that was my first time. And like, you live, eat, and breathe it. You dream it, think about it all the time. And it becomes like every part of your thought in the day was about Suzanne Morphew. And I was like, it drained the frick out of me. Like, it just drained me. So is that what you're going through, Ben? There. Come to Sunny. Come on, Ben. On there. But let's see. I agree. Why doesn't she ever say I agree, Sunny? It's always
because I said something she agreed with.
Was it smart? Was it like an almost lawyer thing to say?
No.
Okay. I agree with Adam. I think he had open communication about discovery. Just didn't know Mitch would send info out. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. Well,
nobody thinks that these guys wanted, and I'm not saying that I do, but nobody thinks that they wanted the discovery out there, or at least the crime scene pictures out there, to show what they were trying to explain in the memo. So I'm not saying I believe that, but I mean, it's not that big of a stretch, because
you talking about Baldwin?
Yeah.
It's not a big stretch.
The public opinion did not sway as much as I think that they had hoped with the memorandum. So, like I said, not saying that I believe that, but it's not that far of a stretch to think that maybe if these people saw the sticks and saw the scene, they would understand what we're trying to tell them here.
Right. It's not a far stretch. It's not an accusation that I personally would make.
Yeah. 1 second.
Is anybody out there? Have you heard? Like, I don't think I've heard anybody say that.
Hey, hold on. Actually,
no. I've heard people think it out loud, but I've never seen anyone direct anyone towards any evidence to prove it. I do believe that Mitch helped in orchestrating and preparing the memorandum.
For sure. Yeah.
He had the access to the discovery. But I've never seen anything that points directly to Baldwin dictating that he wanted the pictures out there.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, Teresa, are you bored? Do you want to come join us up here? I mean, we're just really hanging and chilling and talking whatever.
I'll be right back. I gotta turn the heat down.
Yeah. Let me know. And if so, just let me know in Messenger. and I'll drop you the link if you just want to come hang with us again. If you're not doing anything in particular, you can just come chat with us, on there. More the merrier. But let me know. Do 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 do. Dun, 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 dun. Just gonna move us around for a sec there. All right. So crime scene pics were rumored to have been out much longer. I want to know if it is the same pics. So I don't believe myself that that is true. There were crime scene pics that were blanked to Chris Todd.
Right.
But
Chris
as for actual crime scene pics, trust me, Teresa, those would have surfaced. They would have surfaced at some point if they were. So I don't believe that to be true. I believe that they came out like when all this Brandon Woodhouse and stuff came along. I personally don't believe in this whole file folder crime scene pics and stuff like that. There's nothing to show it. Let me put it this way. There's nothing to show proof of that. But there is stuff to show proof of when Chris Todd got his pictures, in a sense, and about these crime scene photos. Problem is,
the last photos are different, though, right? That Chris Todd is saying that he has, or is he saying that he's had these for a long time?
Correct.
But because I think he's just talking about the ones from like in the creek, right?
Yes. I mean,
he's alleged other things too, but
yeah, he's Chris Todd. Not a fan of his whatsoever. He's the one.
How do you get to go on Court TV? Like how?
Oh, I think it was douchebag day or something. I don't know.
Teresa's the one that could tell us all about him because she just read his book.
She read his book, yeah, The Forest.
Did you buy his book, Teresa?
She read it.
What?
Yeah. She said she doesn't want to really call it a book, though.
She took one for the team. That's what it is. Am I right? Took one for the team.
I told her she was doing the Lord's work.
That's right. That's right. Bless you.
Well, like I said, again, let me know if you want to come up here and pop up with us.
She said she couldn't. She said she would like to, but her kids are on her.
Oh, okay, no problem. Okay. So what were we just talking about besides? So we're talking about pictures. But I thought yes. Oh, great. You're talking about the book. Yeah. So I told her, Teresa, that I would regift it if I ever was given a copy or had a copy of that, because it's never a book that I would ever put my money to for him. But so nothing against you at all. I just would never even remotely entertain Chris Todd. I personally spoke with Chris Todd. And I'm sorry, but this is one person I have no problem calling a douche at all. Because he is. And sorry, Chris Todd, but you're so arrogant and you're so up your own butt. You can't see anybody else's opinions. And that's a thing. Basically, Chris Todd said to me that if anyone does not see that it's not like that, it's not Ron Logan, then basically you are a Looney Tune. And I don't even know how basically he said I can even talk to anyone that doesn't see it any other way. So talking to him, you might as well have just talked to a wall. He doesn't shut up. All he does is profess how much he has solved these other cases. Okay. So what's his name again? Dale Erskine? Dave Erskine. Okay. Dave Erskine to me was the biggest fool in handing over that stuff to Chris Todd. But Dave Erskine was on the mind that Ron Logan did it as well. So Chris Todd basically promised that he would out. So basically there was all this corruption and Dave Erskine, knew this, and Chris Todd comes along and says that he's gonna, out all these people and stuff like that because of all the corruption going on. Sadly to me, David Erskine did not do his homework on him. And sorry, I want to lump him and Jason Jensen into the same category. Those two are like Cheech and Chong. They're like Dumb and Dumber that got together and decided that, you know what? We're going to make ourselves on every show and blah, blah, blah. Oh, I think that Ron Logan did it, but let me go help the defense team, like the two of them together. Like, it's just seriously.
Do you see what Criminality said about the book? It's like a really long Facebook rant that is hilarious.
Say it again. What did she say?
About the book, about Chris's book.
Oh.
No, up more. But she said it was like a really long Facebook rant.
Yeah, that's what she had said on her
hilarious.
live.
So funny.
It's just like I said, I mean, Chris Todd, I'm sorry, Jason Jensen. I'm sure you guys, I wish you well in all your leeching and endeavors that you do just to try to put yourself out there and gain notoriety for different shit, including solving, the Simpson case and, and all that stuff. Good on you. I just don't understand, like, for instance, I'm sorry, but when Chris Todd was on Court TV the last time, he literally comes on for a minute, and he's just like, well, I really have to watch what I say. And he basically, you got to love him for this, for just being like straight to the point. And he was just like, well, I got to really watch what I say because, like last time when I was on here, you didn't want to listen to what I said or something like that. And when he tried to show the pictures, and you can just see him get all like uptight. And I'm like, Vinny, seriously, Vinny, come on. Like, what the hell? Did you just throw, cast your freaking like a little rod out there, go to the bottom of the fucking fishing pond, go like, come on, Chris. Come on, Jason.
I feel like once somebody has like a name in this case and maybe as a guest once or twice, Vinny will keep bringing them back no matter what.
Each to their own.
Yeah.
You know what? Each to their own. Hey,
if I don't want to hear it, I just change the channel. It's all good.
Yeah. I mean, I do get a good chuckle out of Chris Todd because he is so abrasively blunt in a sense. And it's like when he was
I have the pictures right here. You want to see them?
Pictures right here. Here you go. Let me just scroll. Yeah. So I don't know how much information Dave Erskine gave out. I know that for sure those other photos, the one that somebody so graciously handed over to Fishcom or whatever his name was.
Gavin Fish.
But we don't truly, Gavin Fish, thank you. But we don't truly know. I mean, I've asked David, don't get me wrong. I'm like, David, you have many crime scene photos, on there. But anyway, and then all of a sudden he'll play dumb on me. And then he'll be like, what are you talking about? What photos? Okay, dude, seriously, I literally got proof. I'm not going to show you the proof because I'd be throwing one of your friends underneath the bus to you. So I ain't going to show you proof. And this is about Abby and Libby, dude. This is the only reason. I'm just simply asking. Did you give this guy more photos? I mean, shit, you've already put out text and all that shit. Everyone knows that you gave out the photos, so just, just say it. What else did you give him? So I don't know everything that Chris Todd got. Only Chris Todd and probably Jason Jensen would know exactly what he has and stuff. But to me, you could tell that he was wanting to show more than just the foot. Like, I don't know, but I really got that vibe from him. Like, it was like, let me just scroll. And then Rick Snay actually said, I don't know that people want to see the crime scene for whatever. And then Jason Jensen was like, do you know that that could be having child porn on your... Well, shut up, dude. You don't even know what you're talking about. Anyways, and so, but you really felt the vibe that he had more to show than just...
Well, he emails people all the time saying he does.
Yeah, well, there you go. See, and I don't
telling that no one that he hasn't produced anything.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, it's just like put up or shut up. Like, honestly, with stuff, I don't like playing games. I don't like playing little fucking word games. I can't sit there and pretend to message someone and be like, all so sweet, just so I can get something out of you. I'm just not built that way.
Right. It's like emails that I get that it's like, well, if you just follow this little scavenger hunt here, I'll drop a nugget. And I'm like, no, it's okay. No, thanks. I'm good. I don't need to know whatever you're going to tell me. if you're gonna like dangle a carrot and do nothing. I'm not gonna chase someone for information.
No. Criminality says, I have a question about the photos. How did Erskine take the water photos and find the girls? The rumor was that the clothes were found on the Weber side, but girls on Logan's side.
He did not take the photos. Abby's aunt, Amy, and Uncle Ello are actually the ones that took those photos. You can actually see, I believe it's Amy's shadow in the one picture. I'd have to look back, but yeah, and we don't actually know exactly. We don't know which side the clothing were on. We've debated it before, but
well, according to the affidavit, the clothes were found 75 yards or whatever it was south of the crime scene. It made it seem like they were just there, like right. You know what I mean? If they're going to say south of the crime scene. Now, my thing is that anytime I've looked at helicopter footage, there's no spot there that I can relate to those crime scene photos of the clothes. So in my head, I as well feel like they might have been on the other side, but that's just going by the fact of when I look at the water of where the girls were found and the crime scene, I'm not seeing any lay of land that looks like what I'm looking at there. So I'm confused by that myself still, to be honest with you, Criminality. It's always one of those pictures in my head that I would like to understand better. And that's why I spent a lot of time going, okay, so the clothes are on this, like you can see the sticky twigs or whatever coming out, the almost, what do you want to call it, dead grass looking stuff. And I kept trying to find that in the vicinity of the water from when the helicopter footage. Shelly, if they found a pair of panties and a missing pair, that means Abby didn't have none either. Wait, what? What? They found what was taken. What was taken was a pair of underwear and a sock.
Right.
So we don't know exactly what those pictures are. We know that one's a shoe. We know that one's a Libby's shirt. We think that the middle one is the jacket that that Abby had on, and the little pink side picture one looks like a sock, if anything, but we don't really know exactly what it is. We just know that what they said was that they retrieved all the clothing but a pair of underwear and a pair of socks. And
the person that took the picture of the clothes in the creek took it from the bank of the creek. You can, so I mean, clearly it's right along the bank of the creek. I mean, couldn't someone be able to tell which side it was from the direction of the shadow or the direction of the water was moving in the picture?
Well, yeah. See if I knew anything about that shit. So basically, when you're staring at the picture, well, I mean, shit, I don't have them available. Do you have that picture close and handy? Anybody? Even in group chat?
I might actually.
Okay. Just let me know and we'll pull it up. Anyone? Because I'm not one of those clock people. Let's have a sundial that goes, oh, this is. Yeah. Okay. I'm not sure what your comment means there, Shelly, about the panties, because obviously if the one was taken, one was found. So we don't know whose it is. So I'm not sure what your question was there or your thing.
And here's the other two just so you have them again.
Yeah. So if you want to, unless I'm missing the point of that, Shelly, go ahead and re-say it maybe. Oh, shit. Come on now. Okay. That's the Nike shoe one, Teresa. I need okay. Let me just download this because now that don't look like no female to me, but it's hardly hard. This is the one I want here.
Well, they both have similar shapes, but so I'm just I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Without knowing for certain which one actually took the picture.
Yeah. So we'll go to that. Okay. So, I mean, that could be a pair of pink underwear in the water there. It could be, I mean, it could be actually.
Could be a sock.
Could be a sock. Okay.
For a long time, I thought that was Abby's undershirt, the pink one.
Oh, did you? I never thought that. It was too small. I guess it's because maybe being a female, you kind of look at that and, and go, no. Okay, hold on. I'm just going to bring up this one picture first, and then I'll grab the other one. Okay, so see the shadow here? Okay, so let's just say if we're facing towards the bridge, I would think that, I would think that they're facing towards the bridge. Do you? Can you guys see that big old shadow right there? That's the person taking the picture. Thanks, guys. Charmaine or Adam?
What? I'm sorry, I'm sitting here looking at it. What were you?
What's the question?
No. Well, the question is,
I don't know. I don't know. I would have to look back to about the whole shadow direction, that time of day.
Yeah, what time of day it was.
Well,
but like if I had to guess, I would think that the shadow is on the side of the direction of the bridge. Do you know what I mean? But
so Charmaine, you're saying the bridge is behind the person taking it?
Yeah,
behind.
To me, if it's noon-ish, which it wouldn't be, probably later in the day. Yeah, I don't know.
So you think the bridge is down here, like this way? I would think that the bridge was up here myself.
Well, it was sometime on the 14th.
And look at the flow of water. You can. Well, I don't know if you can see, but you see around the tie-dye shirt, it looks like the water is kind of pushing up against it, so the water flow is going that direction.
Okay.
Yeah, like the water flow looks like it. That's what I was looking at before too. Like the water flow looks like it's going this way, right?
Well, it looks like it's kind of caressing the tie-dyed shirt, so that tells me it's kind of going northwest in the picture.
Right.
Northwest. So I don't know if the river does the creek flow that way, Adam? Or does it flow like away from the crime scene towards the bridge?
It would flow north to south.
Now that you say that, the helicopter footage, if I'm not mistaken, the water flows from, however you want to say it, west to east. I think, you guys, come on, all you smart people out there with freaking
because the girls entered on the north end of the bridge and left on the south end of the bridge, right? So yeah, that would be correct.
West to east, so that means that this water is flowing east. So that means the bridge is east from the crime scene, correct? Am I right or am I wrong?
The minute you guys start talking like language like that, my brain gets fried.
Okay, so if the water runs west to east, so the water direction is going east, and I see the water direction pushing against the tie-dyed shirt.
Right. So they are on the crime scene side of the creek.
They're on the crime scene side of the creek, but the water is pushing towards the creek, towards the bridge.
Yes, which is correct.
Right. So then the bridge would be to the northwest of Shadow Guy. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Work it out, people. Work it out. So what time are we talking about here? Because obviously we're talking about 11 o'clock-ish, right? We're talking about 11 to 11:30. The girls were deemed as being found at 12:15, the clothes and that. So it's got to be in that area.
I think, honestly, the shadow to me isn't as important as the direction of the flow of water.
The direction of the water.
Because that's not changing, right?
So I'm going to be right back. I'm just going to go look at something on my Facebook from somebody.
Maybe I'm completely out to lunch, Adam. I don't know.
Let's see here. Because we know that so let me put it this way. I'm just going to stop. I'm going to go to Google Earth for a second. So stop screen. Want to share. Let me go to find Google Earth for a second here. Come on, Google Earth. Where are you? Okay.
I just need to go get a drink. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go back over to Monan High Bridge. Monan. Okay. Let's just make our way back over there. Because I know from the RTV video, whatever it is, the RTV video, that the water runs this way. Because the searchers were in there when they're in the water. Okay, hold on. What is it? R6. What is it called again, Adam? R6. R6 something. Well, it was something R6.
If you hadn't asked me, I would have told you immediately.
I know. Sorry.
Something. No.
What is it, you guys? Again, my brain's fried on this. I want because I can find the footage. What is it called? RTV. Thank you, Criminality. RTV6, and if somebody else said it before,
yeah,
then
thank you. RTV6.
RTV6. February 14th. Let's see here. Delphi. Okay, that's. Okay. Want to find, though, the video. That's. Because this person has it on theirs, but I want to use the. Oops. I want to use the Facebook one. That's where I originally found it.
Right. Good night, Gail.
Good night, Gail. WRTV. Let me just see if. What do you mean this content isn't available? Shut up.
I think so too, Don.
What does Don say?
That he can see. He thinks he knows he thinks he sees the exact close location, and that I'm assuming he's talking about the RTV footage. But there's that area that time in the video, and I haven't watched it in a long time. But where you see a couple of the people in the water, and they're kind of all around on the bank of the crime scene side of the creek, and there is like a little island of stuff like debris there, or
so we can all see the clothes in the video. No? Yeah,
okay. You can't see the clothes. I don't think you can't see the clothes.
No.
Yes, we can see the clothes in the video.
I'll be right back, though.
Yeah. I can't see the clothes in the video now, but I think I see the area they were found in.
One sec. Criminality, if you by chance have that link, it's just that I know Meow Zen Dog has it, but there was like a Facebook RTV. I don't like to use somebody else's because you don't want to risk. Oh, there she is.
Yeah.
God. Such a love you. Okay, hold on. Let me just go over to Teresa's links here. Sweet. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Where's this one from? Oh, that's from MB. She won't mind, right? Everyone takes it. That's okay. We're just going to.
Right. Sonny, I'll be right back.
Yeah, I was going to be right back too because I got to the bathroom so bad. Okay, here we go. Hold on.
Well, I'll wait.
Let me just hold on. Stop screen. Present. Share screen. Okay.
19 minutes, 10 seconds.
Now, to the left-hand side of this is the crime scene on the left-hand side. So we're just going to play that. And I'm just going to play this out. I'm going to go to the bathroom, and you guys can decide which way the water's flowing.
Right.
That'd be great. Be right back.
Yeah.
Look how deep it is right there, too.
I know.
What'd you say, Charmaine?
Just how deep it is on some of them there, too. We don't know how tall they are, but it is quite deep in some spots.
Right.
So it's earlier than 11. I think it's 10 a.m.-ish, and for sure the photographer is facing north.
It's funny, it's like I've watched this video 1,000 times. I haven't watched it in a long time, but it's like So you revisit some of the stuff, and I'm like, you forget about elements of it, you know.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I was saying to Sunny a couple of weeks back. Like you forget what we've seen before, right?
Right.
And to know that the girls are like right there, they're right there.
Yeah, and typically when I revisit stuff like this, it's usually for specific reason, like we are right now. Whereas like I think the last time I did this, it was because someone was referencing the camera flashes that you can see from the video, which are right about now. Or no, it's when the helicopter comes back into view. But yeah, it's like rare that I actually sit down and watch all of that again.
It's so sad to look back. Know that they're right there and what they're about to, what's about to start, you know.
Okay, so we decided, hey Travis, how are you? Was he saying? It's an hour off. They didn't reset for standard time.
Okay,
We're talking about this footage.
I think that's what he's talking about. Yeah. If you go up to his last message, he's got kind of I think a theory. I don't know if it's fact, but it's not a bad theory. Right under criminalities. Look at 19 minutes, 10 seconds, and then Travis says it's earlier than 11-ish. He thinks it's around 10 a.m.
Ooh, I don't know.
And for sure, the photographer is facing north, that area of the creek, west to east. Not sure flow direction. I think we decided it flows from west to east, Travis.
Okay, yeah. So never eat shredded wheat. So west. So you're saying from our side where we're sitting.
Oh my God, Sonny. Oh boy.
Well, you're saying west to east, correct?
Well, that's what you guys said, that the flow of the water runs from the west to the east, and it was pushing up against. Well, no, we're talking about the flow of the water.
Yeah, east. I think it runs east to west, like from the right side of the screen to the left side of the screen.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and that's definitely because of where the tie-dye shirt is. That's definitely on the screen, but we don't know if the picture is facing south or if the picture is facing north.
Yeah.
And that's what the sun and the shadow would help determine, I guess.
Well, it definitely can't. I don't think it can be 10. That's for sure. Because you don't find the clothes and then it takes 2 hours like to find the girls or whatever. Or not.
You know, should be in chat right now because I'm sure that all of this was decided years ago.
Maybe.
Ivy. Where's Ivy?
Yeah.
She probably knows all
Ivy,
of it.
are you cheating on us? Where are you, Ivy? Ivy's the brains of this operation sometimes, I swear.
She seems to know and remember everything ever.
I know, right? She's like a walking, like freaking photographic memory.
Yeah.
On there. Okay.
Well, Google's got to have it. No, you think?
Delphi said it was minutes between finding the shoes and the bodies. Right. Exactly. But there's 2 shoes. So you're right about that, though. Because one shoe was on the side of the bridge, is what it seems like. You know, like the side of the south side of the bridge. Crime scene to bridge is east to west. Crime scene is, well, if you take the bridge, the crime scene is east of the bridge. Simple as that. There's no ifs, ands, abouts about that.
Right. And the water is, well, I don't know, like which side of the creek were those clothes found on?
Well, like I said, in the affidavit, whatever, it said that the clothes were found like 75 meters from the crime scene. Like they were found south of the crime scene. So we know that
75 meters?
Yes.
Because that's almost a football field. That's not a short distance. I mean, I guess it's a short distance, but
it's not a football field. 75 meters.
Oh, okay.
Because remember, if I in track and I do a 50-yard dash type of thing, like 75 meters, because they said that the girls were what? Was it 50 yards or 50 meters?
50 feet.
50 feet. Okay, so my bad. 75 feet. Then I should have been saying.
Oh, 75 feet. Okay, then that is the right side of screen. East, left is west. It's a fact in North America. Go outside tomorrow a.m. in Indiana, Vancouver. It's 35 days past the winter solstice. Look at Travis.
I don't even know what he's talking about, to be honest.
He's pretending he's smart again, Sunny.
Travis.
That totally makes sense, though. Right side of screen, east. Well, east. Left is west. Well, so the creek runs from east to west. And the crime scene is west of the bridge, correct?
No, the crime scene is east of the bridge.
So now we're talking
right? Yeah.
The opposite direction. So he is taking the picture on the other side of the bank, is from my brain. Okay. I don't know. I need somebody to draw me a picture with colors and arrows, please.
Okay, here's the bridge, right, which is west of the crime scene. So the bridge is west of the crime scene.
So we're looking at this map right here, right now. Yeah. North is up for sure.
North is up. Yeah, absolutely. This is Google. They got their little north in the top. So Ron Logan's property, the seminary, is north. So the bridge is on the west side and the crime scene is on the east side. Now, I always thought, if anywhere, that the clothes were right here on this
on the other side, 25 additional feet from where the bodies were found, which would be, on the opposite side of the bank than where the girls were found. Correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, will there be a quiz after this?
I sure hope not. Lead with love. Help me. Help me.
I always felt that myself. I'm on the wrong thing here. I always felt that the clothes must have been maybe here, like, how this piece goes underneath water, and then it's like drier, but again, depending on, like, this is January, February, March, April. Okay, this is April of 2017. So I always felt, well, if this is the crime scene, maybe, because I could, like, when I watch the RTV footage, I don't see anything around here that really matches those photos, because I was looking. So I always thought that maybe perhaps it was on that piece of land that they walk by,
So do you remember there's a portion of that helicopter footage where there are, I think, 2 searchers that are kind of standing still. It's almost like they're guarding something. And I always thought that, like, looking back, I always thought that they were guarding those items.
Same.
So that is on the same side of the creek that the girls were found, though, right? Like,
yes.
They were right there.
Well, if it was, because those 2 people that you speak of, because I've done a video on it, those 2 people you speak of are basically in line with where the crime scene is.
Yeah.
Right. But they were standing right at something, like they were, like, not moving.
You're talking about, like, right here.
I don't know if that's exactly it, but that's what I'm talking about. They were just standing there, but there were 2 of them together, one on either side of some kind of obstruction. And then when I saw those pictures, I thought, I bet you that's what those searchers were standing there kind of guarding.
Well, this
is on that side of the creek.
I mean, that's the footage right here. So, and it's the only footage that anyone has. So there's no more footage than this. So I've looked at this multiple, and then you see up in the right-hand corner, there's the other searchers there that are more towards that piece of land that I just showed you. So these 2 guys right here are right above the crime scene area. So maybe, but I just couldn't make, knowing that those pictures are kind of like, for me, it looks like the water wraps around it. It's got, I could never seem to find in that area of where these 2 searchers were, where these items might be. And so I always found it confusing.
What about, like to me that looks like where the top searcher is. It almost looks like the tree root of that downed tree, but maybe there's a portion of it that's in the water, and maybe that's where the stuff is, because we're looking from a long distance from up above, whereas those pictures are, you know, just a person standing there taking a picture from his height.
Celt.
I want to be Celt. Help me. Help me.
Okay, homeowners with a pool, if you have a house and you look at your back window and you face south, your backyard gets bright sun all day. I know my sister always bitches about that shit with her home. From sunrise to sunset on there. Hold on, let me go to 1910 because I think that's where I had it originally. Or maybe that's where criminality sent it from.
I feel like Travis has got a really good grasp of like how shadows and sun positions work. So maybe Travis type out exactly where that picture was taken from for us, if you could.
So there's helicopter flying over the other one. Teresa sent a photo. Oh, 1 second. So, I mean, we can kind of see the shadows of the trees here, definitely in the water.
And look at where that I'm pointing, like you guys can see what I'm pointing at, but the shadow of the searcher is like directly in front of him.
Yeah, I'll show you the picture that Teresa just sent me because I've looked at this myself, but I could not see the clothes on it because it wouldn't make sense to me. Because I kept trying to look at that to see if it was the clothes as well. But I'll show you it in just a second here. Thanks, Teresa.
But we're so far above. We don't know if any of that stuff in the creek would. You know what I mean? Like we don't. There's no way for us to tell from this distance up above if anything down there could be part of that picture. You took it off. Thank you. This is what happens. I start obsessing about stupid shit.
Well, no, I mean, I sit here and obsess about it because
that's not a big area. That can just be, you know, obviously it's not a piece of a downed tree, but attached to a tree, but it could just be debris that we're not seeing from that high up.
Right.
But exactly where those searchers were, which would be, you know, about 75 feet from where Abby and Libby were found.
This is the picture right here. Hold on, Teresa. Where is it, Teresa? Okay. This is the one myself where I've stared at this part right here going, oh, well, maybe this is it, you know, and yet.
That could very well be.
Well, I couldn't walk away with it going, yep, that's it. Just seems strange to me. Now, so hold on. Let me just put up the picture here. Copy. Go back to this picture. Paste as an overlay.
It doesn't look like the same to me.
It doesn't to me either, but hold on.
But it's so much further up. Like how
I get it. Yeah, and that's why, you know, it's hard. No one can know for sure. I just was trying to decide which side of the creek the picture was taken from.
Yeah.
And I think it was taken from the crime scene side of the creek.
But 75 feet, so that would mean it would be an additional 25 feet up or down creek from where, because if they were found 20 or 50 feet and this stuff was found 75 feet.
That would be 25 feet further.
Further or closer?
Further.
The bridge? Further.
Unless it could be 2 feet off of the creek bank, but just 23 feet further down the water or up the water.
I think that Teresa's husband's probably correct there. I think that it's taken from the south side and it's facing north. North would be the cemetery and where the crime scene is.
Oh.
So I agree. I think that as well.
So if you keep going, like the top of the photo, if you keep going at the top of a shadow, if you keep walking up that direction, you're at the bank.
Like,
Is that what that means?
like this person would have to be in the water
Yes.
if that was the case.
Is that a searcher or
That
who took this picture?
And,
this,
and I think they're standing up on an embankment because look, I think that's why they're so much higher, given the distance
see, I
that they
mean,
are from the items.
My brain hurts. It's Friday. Do you guys know it's Friday?
yeah,
Yeah.
my
Yeah,
brain
I know. I was
hurts
like,
too.
what about Mitch getting a divorce? No, I'm kidding.
So if it was taken this way,
But then he would have been upside down inside the water, Sunny.
no, that would have been a shadow from up here. That would be a shadow from here. From if it was, that would be the shadow showing from if he was standing. This person, as they was standing on the end, their shadow would go into the water, right? Right, you would think that the shadow, and so that hence why the shadow is. This is what Adam was trying to say, that the person is on the embankment, that the shadow is casting itself. Yeah, I just don't believe it's that spot right here though, because I've looked at that, and then I ended up walking away from this because I couldn't make shit out of it. So that's why I was trying to get Dave Erskine to tell me, like where exactly this was, just to confirm or whatever. I mean, he gave out the pictures, so okay.
Yeah, so now Teresa says, but that makes the water go west, and that's what I was saying. Like if the water runs from west to east, which now Sunny says it runs west or east to west.
Well, hold on. We've seen people take pictures and videos. I mean, I think even Deb has videos of the water.
I was Googling it. There's got to be a.
Yeah. I have a friend here that sent me a video. Where's Kyle? Where are you, Kyle? Kyle sent me a picture when he was fishing. Let me just see if I can find a video here quickly. So out fishing to listen to you all. Okay, let me just see if I can go back in history here. Go back in time. No. Sorry, guys. I just gotta scroll back through Messenger to find it. You guys can answer if anyone's in chat saying anything. Go ahead. I'm just looking, trying to find the video.
Is that Deer Creek? Yes, that is Deer Creek. Photographer is south of Deer Creek. Travis, can you find what the direction of flow is in the Deer Creek? Is it east to west or west to east?
Oh, sorry, I was talking. I'm like, blah, 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 and I was muted. I agree with Teresa though. Yeah, I don't think it's the circled spot here.
Is Ivy here? Somebody said hi, Ivy. So that means you must know which direction the creek runs, Ivy.
Hold on, let's see here. Okay. Let's see if let me see if we can tell from this.
We're trying to figure out where the picture of the clothing was taken in the creek and which the direction of flow of Deer Creek. Does it go east to west or west to east?
It goes east to west, right? It
goes east to west.
Yeah, with a pinch of southward. So I guess you could call that southeast.
So let me wait.
No, southwest.
Hold on, is that the video?
I'm confusing myself now.
I'm so confused.
I hate southeast.
Doesn't all water run in the same direction?
Depends on which side of the equator you're on.
Right. But we know what side of the equator this is on. So we should be able to figure this out. This isn't that difficult, you guys. My God.
Charmaine?
No, Charmaine, it's difficult for me, okay?
It is so difficult for me.
I had for the longest time. I had the worst trouble thinking north side of the bridge, south side of the bridge, because just the way my brain looks at things. When I look at it, I look at the bridge being east and west. but it's just because I'm looking at it left to right or right,
Right.
to left.
I'm exactly reading from the exact
here,
same page.
see? Okay, ready? There's the bridge.
It flows
There's
east to
water.
west.
Let's watch it flow.
See? East to west, like I said, eh?
Yeah.
So then what did we decide that means? Because now I've forgotten.
That it flows towards the bridge from the crime
Close
scene.
towards the bridge.
Towards the bridge from the, so that means that the clothes, that tie-dye shirt is
From the
never
crime
mind.
scene side.
Never mind. I'm going to shut up because now I've just totally confused myself.
Well, I should have listened to me in the first place. It said east to west.
If the water is running towards the bridge from the crime scene and the water is caressing that tie-dyed shirt, pushing up against it, that means that the tie-dyed shirt or the stuff, even though it looks like it's pointing west, it's actually pointing east.
So criminality says means photo is on the south side.
That's exactly what I was trying to just say in the dumbest possible way I could say it.
Okay, so let's go. Hold on. Hi, Bambi. So go back to the photo now. Okay.
Lacey, we were talking about Adam twerking against a wall just not long ago. You just missed it.
Yeah. So sorry you missed that, Lacey.
I'm doing it right now.
I saw it, Daryl. Okay.
I'm just banging my head against the wall.
So if the water is flowing and so this would mean that this is on its way to the bridge going
Right.
this way. So that would have to be south. So then the person is south. Absolutely. Okay. You know what? This is what happens when you put all your heads together. Okay, right? Okay. Good job, team. Thank you. Oh, never mind.
Right.
Fire.
This is what happens when you decide to like spitball something in the middle of a live stream.
I know, right?
Oh my gosh.
I honestly, if it wasn't for Google Maps telling me what's north, I have no flipping idea, honestly.
What did you say earlier about shreddies? You said
About
something
what?
about don't eat shreddies or something. What did you say?
I didn't.
North. Yes, you did. You said you were trying to figure out directions and you said north, east, southwest, and you had some kind of a.
Yeah, never eat shredded wheat.
That is ridiculous, but it's awesome, and I'm going to remember it now. I'm going to write it down.
Oh
Never
my
eat
God.
shredded wheat.
That is like that's from when I was a kid. You've never heard that?
No.
You've never heard that? Never eat shredded wheat?
No.
Sonny, they had shredded wheat when you were a kid?
Yes, of course.
I'm just
It was straight off the bale back then.
Okay, so we can safely say now that this picture is from the south side. So that means that these clothes are on the opposite side of the crime scene. And that they are, right? Right. Right? Because it's from the south side.
Yeah.
Right.
And the water is flowing towards the bridge.
Yeah, the water's going towards the bridge.
So that means that for sure, the purple circle is not the right spot. Right?
Right. I'm going to need Gray Hughes to explain it to me.
We could really use a grizzly map right now. What is that called? Map time?
Yeah. Sure.
We need his shadow finder.
Yeah. Okay, I need some eggnog and some Baileys. I'll be right back. You guys hurt my brain so much, but I appreciate it. I mean, honestly, I hate looking this stupid because I really don't know my directions for my hole in the ass type of idea. So thank you. Lacey. That was so 3 weeks ago, Lacey. Thank you for noticing now, though. Okay,
last night I got Prosecutor's Podcast to talk about Delphi, and tonight I was like, oh hey, what about those clothes in the creek pictures? I wonder which side of the creek they were on, and look at what had happened.
There's Ivy. Now she shows up.
I'm just gonna start pushing the live in whatever direction I want it to go in.
That's fair. But Ivy, no,
just when we
you
thought it
cannot
was
say that you thought it was the same circle spot. You cannot say that because I trust everything you say, and we just decided that it's not, right? We decided that it's not.
Who said it was the purple? Who thought it was that?
Ivy.
Oh no, Ivy, I'm so sorry, but I think you're wrong on that one. Yeah, it didn't. If anything, to me, it looked like it was a piece of that land that was, like this piece here. If you watch the searchers, and there's that big piece of land, and then it points like that's what I've always thought. I looked at that piece, the one that Teresa sent me, but I zoomed in on it a lot closer, and I was like, yeah, it's like it looks like it is, but it's not. You know, so to me, this is on, and that's why probably I could never find what I thought was where these pictures were on the north side. Is because it's not on the north side. It's more on the south side, you know. And I don't
And
know if
Travis, there is metadata on the photos. I haven't seen it, but I've heard it, and maybe Adam or Sunny knows or has it. The metadata on that photo. Do you? I know that Gavin Fish talked about it, and he showed it on when he released this photo.
Yeah.
But I've never seen it like for myself.
Right. Well, I didn't get these photos from Gavin Fish because if you notice, they don't
have the watermark. Yeah.
No, these ones were given to Chris Todd. So these are the originals of it. So that's why they don't have the Gavin Fish. So, whoever it was that sent it to Chris Gavin Fish, Chris Todd probably. Somebody did anyway. And they were like, here, why don't you leak out these photos? So stupid. It was so stupid. I think you sit there and have that stuff, and then Gavin Fish puts out the photos with his little fingerprint thing all over it. But anyways, I'm gonna get some eggnog. That's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna put some Baileys in it, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. My brain hurts now. It already hurt before the slide started. Now you guys just pushing it.
Right. Can you make one, Sunny?
Now, if you guys, by the time I get back, I would love to actually, Adam. Seriously. And Lacey is my husband. Back off. Okay? It's my internet husband, not yours. Get off. Stay in your lane. All right. I say 10 a.m.ish. They say metadata says 11 a.m.ish. Yeah. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, I guess it doesn't really supposedly matter about that. So I was going to say, I'm going to go get my eggnog with some Baileys in it, and I'm going to let this cat out before it starts whining. And I want you guys to solve Delphi by the time I get back, okay? It's because we're all tired of this shit now. You guys are going to figure out exactly that it was Richard Allen and whoever else helped him, or if it was just Richard Allen. So you guys got 5 minutes to solve the problem. All right? Oh, and also, who knows the secret to the Cadbury Easter cream egg, how that got in there? If you guys can solve that too, that would be great.
The Easter cream egg, that's pretty easy, isn't it?
I have no idea.
Well, I'm pretty sure they just have a machine that takes 2 halves and fills it up and then closes it. Or there's got to be some kind of mold.
Charmaine, do you work for Cadbury?
No, but I mean, I have common sense. Sometimes, as long as it's not about Delphi, I do have common sense.
Yeah. Don Spain says, I think it is Gavin's footage is it is legit. He got the same photos we're looking at. He put a watermark on his. I was just pointing out that that I got the same photos, which is why I know where they came from. Which is why mine don't have a watermark on them. Plus, I personally don't watermark things. But that's nothing bad about him. I was
going to say it would be a lot cooler if you did. Aspen Connor everywhere. Everybody would remember your name.
Hey, I like to share what I get if I can.
Well, he shared. He just made sure we knew he shared.
Okay. Did you guys solve it? Okay.
We did, but unfortunately, it's top secret. You're gonna have to figure it out.
You gave us a few things to do, and we solved one of them. Charmaine, let us know how the cream gets in the middle of the Cadbury egg. So, mission accomplished.
You spoiled it. Mm-hmm. My eggnog and Baileys, Adam. Want some? Here, let me let you drink.
Hey, Travis and Criminality, get a room.
I was just about to say that. You guys all sweet love talk in between. I was like, am I in the right chat room? Is this the right live?
Tomorrow night, Criminality is gonna be like, we want to welcome the lawyer that we have on tonight to break everything down for us.
No, what Teresa's gonna do is she's gonna do a live, and she's going, and instead of like it taking half an hour, she's gonna go. So I figured out that this picture is from South. Right.
Yeah, it could be like, it took me like 2 minutes. I just needed to scratch my head, and then I figured it out.
On there. But yeah, so well, you've got your diamonds and you got your pretty clothes and the chauffeur. Is this a song?
Yes, he's singing to her again.
Shit. You want to come up here and sing it?
I'm having
Criminality that would result in a indecency strike, probably.
He'd be yellow for sure.
Then we'll get Jeff H to come up here and start playing some licks, some love licks. He can strum the tunes and you can just sing it. One of the two can happen. Yeah, I'm having Aspen on to twerk. Adam's a secret twerker, sadly.
Oh, Miranda, Gavin is a YouTube channel. His name is Gavin Fish, and Gavin Fish. he's the first one that put these pictures out publicly. Which is probably about a year ago at this point, wasn't it?
Yeah, about that.
I can't remember exactly.
So I just don't believe that there's, besides the pics that were leaks and besides these ones, there's nothing else that's ever surfaced. And trust me, people, we all know that no matter what you say, that these things, these pictures could never, people talk too much. People have friends. Hey, friend, let me trust you with this. Don't give it to anybody, okay? Hey, friend, look what happened to, like,
it happens with everything.
Julie Melvin and the freaking videotapes of whatever.
The audio from the Lifetime thing, absolutely.
Yeah. Then she trusts True Crime Garage, and her get pissy, and he gives the stuff over to, I think, Meow Zen Dog, and she puts it up, and then Julie's all, because that stuff wasn't supposed to be out there. Anyway,
no, I mean, I had that audio for a long time.
Yeah, but that was from back then. That's exactly when it came out. Was when, like, you might have had it from Julie before then, but when it kind of surfaced, it was when Meow Zen Dog put it up,
right, and then she took it down.
Okay.
And then she took it down at Julia's request.
And she did. Yep, she did. Now, I can't speak of True Crime Garage because True Crime Garage, I don't follow them. I only remember seeing Skip and
Skip's not officially part of. He's been on True Crime Garage, but no, yeah, that's the captain. Not Captain Howdy, but the other captain.
Yeah. And I don't watch those guys. The only thing that ever happened with that was that whole Daniel Pearson thing with Skip making an account and shit like that, Daniel Pearson and stuff like that. Right. I never paid attention to those people. So I don't know about the audio if True Crime Garage ever played it on theirs or not.
Well, like I said, and Skip is not the True Crime Garage.
No, but he's the one that created the whole Daniel Pearson thing. Yeah. Back in the day. And then they had to backtrack because they were.
Was that Arguing Couple or whatever? Because I remember True Crime Garage did like a special episode on the fighting couple or whatever. Something about the fighting couple.
Yeah, like there was a lot of different things going on, but yeah, like that was like, it doesn't matter, right? I mean, it was what it is. They were changing the whole timeline to fit their narrative that Daniel Pearson, blah, blah, blah. Skip created this account underneath Daniel Pearson's name, like that was total disrespect right there to do that, what he did. Right. But then they had to backtrack on their whole story because they were trying to change the timeline to make their story fit. And but they had to back off that whole thing. But, each to their own. All of us creators, like I said, I've learned my lesson. I'll tell you that much. That's all that matters to me is I've learned my lesson about that from having a POI, busting him out there, and then, and then going, oops, fuck, I made a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. So for me, I feel really bad. Some people don't. Some people don't feel bad about who the hell they're calling out or whatever like that. But each to their own, right? Each to their own. It's funny how that anybody thinks it is more than a fraction of what we know. You could have all of this and still not know a damn thing. Well, we don't know a damn thing, pretty much. I mean, do we? Do we really? We know that there's some clothes in the water. We know what the affidavit says. We know what the search warrants say. You know, we know we don't know a lot. We know what the 136 page came out and said. You know, and then it's just a matter of the truth, where that truth lies. You know, and if it's Richard Allen, and if it's Richard Allen by himself, or if it's Richard Allen, then I don't know. Right? Let's see. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Greeno had a hand. Yes, he did. I remember that. That's who I seen True Crime Garage on. To be honest, that's when I first, I think, saw them. Was on Greeno's channel. I don't know who runs it. Howdy Dowdy or something. Howdy. I don't know. I think Fig. Like Fig has I think a relationship with True Crime Garage more so. I don't really know of them. Yeah. Alexa. Yeah, okay, Teresa. Alexa, on the scanner, it said that they needed another baggie for underwear and other. Ooh, wish we had. I have that somewhere. Actually, didn't you send it to me, Charmaine? The scanner? Do you want to listen to that again? Do you still have it? Remember you sent it to me before?
Yeah, I did. I clipped it because I wanted you to, I believe, hear the part about him saying there was no rush for the dogs. But then in the same in that same scanner audio, one thing that stuck out to me was one of the searchers or recoverers, I'll call them, asked for more rope, which was at the time a little morbid to me. I didn't understand what they would need rope for, but now looking back, I think that might be the yellow rope that people talk about that is still there.
Yeah. I played it in that one video I did. I did that video called Yellow Rope, and I played it in there.
Yeah. And then what I sent you, Sonny, was just
Adam. Tell me more about this yellow rope that I don't.
Sonny, are you lagging or am I?
Oh, okay. No, I think we're just talking at the same time.
Hello?
All I was wanting to know is tell me about this yellow rope thing. I don't remember much about this besides it was in the thing.
I'm going to go out and come back in because I think I'm lagging.
Oh, maybe you are.
The rope.
Okay.
The rope, Adam's probably going to know more than me, but I do remember on the scanner, you hear one of the rescuers ask for more rope. And then in, I believe, the memorandum, I can't remember, but there was somewhere it said that there was yellow rope tied around one tree, and people thought that maybe that was left there by the perpetrator. Whereas I think Adam also thinks that that was just the rescuers, or not rescuers, but the recovery team's rope that they had requested over the scanner.
Oh, okay. And Jane, that's because in the defense 136 page memorandum, it said it in there.
But it was one regular bra and one sports bra, and they could have both very well have been Abby's. Right? Yeah. There was no indication that one was Libby's and one was Abby's.
Oh, let's see if it's better. Is it better, buddy?
Hopefully. Is it better?
Yep.
Well, we'll see. Are you hearing me right now? Say yes.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
So I have that audio. I have the scanner pulled up if you want me to play it real quick.
Absolutely. Yeah, go ahead.
Take a listen.
Carroll County, go ahead.
It's going to be en route to the scene on 300 North for short detail.
Arriving at 1836. This is Beverly High County Sheriff's Department evening radio talk. Monday, good Bob, with test code 3269 1838.
They got Act 51.
Adam, do you want to send it to me by chance instead?
You and you clear with 520 truck.
What?
I don't know that it's coming through that great through your phone. Do you want to send me the link? Okay.
Yeah.
I just think that it's coming out very through the phone. It's not coming out very clear.
Well,
I remember
Kelly, I don't know if, like, I know people don't believe everything. They don't believe what's in that memorandum, but I don't know. To me, they're not going to put something in the memorandum about how the girls were found that isn't true, because they have pictures and notes and investigations to back up what they said. And what was said in the memorandum was that there was very little to no blood on Abby aside from where the wound was inflicted. So if there was blood on the bra, if she was wearing if she never had them off, there would have been blood on those bras. I'm sorry for being graphic, but just talking to a comment. Sorry, Sunny.
Oh no, that's okay. Let me just pull up Adam's thing for a sec here.
Hey, Karina. Good to see you.
Aspen Connor. I want to talk to you today
5.
about the 136.
I hate hearing myself.
I just want to stop there because I think it's an example of
Where is it, Adam? Right here?
554.
pages of bullshit.
Driving at 1836.
Oh, take
This has been the Hurricane Show from Evening Radio Talk Sunday. Good Dodger Test case J269-1838. 51. Having to have somebody bring 520 out. 528. We need the ropes.
Oh, the road. Okay.
That's you, and were you clear with 520 traffic? Need 528 to come out. Reference need rope.
And allow you 1851. Check 1 back in service at 1830. Check 1853.
Service 1908.
Wait, 902. Alright, 902 has Medic 1 marked in service from the hospital. Medic 1 has cleared Saney East.
Again,
All right,
that's
it.
audio 314.
Okay. I actually have a really clear version from Mama at some point, but that would require a ton of scrolling and stuff like that. Okay. Stop screen, present. Okay, so that's where they're talking about the rope. Now, am I mistaken where someone just said that they were asking for a bag to put a pair of underwear in?
That was
Did someone?
Yeah, that was actually in a different scanner recording earlier. CJK asked me to repeat something, and I'm not sure. I think I know what they want me to repeat, but I don't know if Sunny wants me to repeat it because it was graphic. Just about blood and the bras, and what Shelley had said about she believes that the bras were never taken off of Abby, which, I mean, makes sense, other than in that memorandum, it said that there was very little to no blood found on Abby anywhere other than where her wound was inflicted. So if she was wearing any clothing at that time, that clothing would have blood on it, no matter what, taking into account the type of wound that she suffered. That's all I'm going to say about that, because I don't like talking about it. But
yeah,
it's just the facts. That's just facts.
I think she was undressed.
She had to have been, otherwise there would have been blood on those clothes. I'm sorry, but that's facts.
Yeah, and I agree about that. I think that they gave a very twisted version of these antlers for sure. Yeah, I was going to say that. I was going to want to look on. I think they said undergarments, if I remember correctly. Are you talking about on the scanner? Because in the affidavit they say underwear and socks.
No, she's talking about they needed, I think, an evidence bag or something for undergarments. And I think it said female
I think
undergarments.
Yeah. You never say what you think you heard to someone who you want to see what they hear. Oh, shit. It's called priming, and they will hear what you tell them you thought you heard. Yeah. Someone who you want to.
If I do
That's
that, it's
great.
not intentional. It's just because I talk in circles until I'm dizzy, and I apologize. I don't know why they keep inviting me on here.
Because we love you, and you have good things to say. That's why. Alexa was supposed to get back to me about Rex Huerman. Now that I think about it, Alexa, I think I seen her say that she's going on her trip on Monday. On there, I totally forgot about that, Alexa. By the way, up until like a couple hours ago. Part of his vision for skill, Shelley. I think those would have been Abby's. I think Libby's are found. This live totally twisted from Mitch Westerman to. I don't know. I'm enjoying actually. This is better than talking about Mitch, to be honest with you.
I know. I can't even remember the point I was wanting to make about Mitch.
Was there
I can't
a point?
remember what. There was something that I said that I've been like stewing on for a couple of days, and now I can't even.
Oh, and you can't remember?
Can't remember.
No? Oh.
Can't remember. It was something about
his New Year's resolution will be.
Yeah.
Stay out of jail.
Yeah,
He won't go to jail.
you know, isn't it crazy?
That's
though,
it.
that
I
you-
remember. Thank you, Adam. Charges being dropped.
I was trying to set you up there because I had a feeling I knew you were going to talk about.
Oh, right. Just that Mark Lopez, he's an Indiana lawyer. He was talking about today how he believes that these charges might be dropped. And that made me think, actually, a few days ago, I started thinking, like, I wonder if the state regrets charging Mitch so quickly, because it kind of gives weight to Baldwin's claim of being a victim of a crime by somebody who has now been charged with a crime. So it kind of lends weight to that. So I wonder if, the state regrets laying those charges so quickly, and if they'd even consider dropping the charges, maybe not because of that. But I don't know. It's just one of those things that I think too much about.
Oh shit! I
I
wasn't
can see
listening.
them dropping him. Yeah, I don't think he's. I definitely don't think he's going to jail.
No.
I think if anything, it would be an exit. That he might get sentenced with a fine that's going to be basically to prove a point. But legally, I don't think he's in hot water, really.
Well, he's definitely in hot water in a lot of things, in a sense. Meaning,
Well,
his Christmas, it sucks. And why does it suck? Because you brought it on yourself, Mitch Westerman. Enjoy that divorce. Enjoy.
Does he have kids?
Yeah.
Eh? Yes, there's kids.
Yeah, that's
sad.
I wasn't. I don't want to discuss them, but
It is sad.
That's so sad. Like, why do I don't want to say it, but Sonny, you and me, we're on the same page, and I think we kind of got Adam reading from the same book. But why do they do that?
Yeah.
Why do they do that?
Why? I know. Why? It's Easter egg.
I'll answer. Miranda Lee says, "Is Mitch getting a divorce?" Yes. His wife filed for divorce on the 6th, and he's representing himself.
Yeah, pro se.
Yep.
Yeah. All I know.
I was going to say, can they do that? But I guess if Ted Bundy can do it, anybody can.
Well, yeah, you saw Gerald Brooks.
Yeah.
What's your name? I object.
Yeah. What I was going to say was, it's really sad. You have a dude that took his life, Robert Kyle Forston. You have a dude that took his life. You have Mitch over there who doesn't give a shit about anybody but himself, obviously. So sorry, Mary, that you married a douche, but we all do that sometimes, and then you move on and become a better person. But when there's kids, like I don't like Mitch Westerman. He just comes off like a selfish douchebag, and he's showing that he is.
Right.
Putting out pictures of the girls, sharing them around, whether he snuck into the office and not snuck in, but went in there and took pictures, and Baldwin didn't have anything that didn't know about it, or whether Baldwin did, that's beside the point. Meaning Mitch Westerman is a guy that has pie on his face, his hand caught in the cookie jar, and like I said, so whether he is married and separated and had a girlfriend, you just Merry Christmas, Mitch Westerman. Merry
Right.
freaking Christmas.
I
Enjoy
wonder
it.
how that job, I wonder how
like
that job, overseeing things with ethics and stuff was going.
Oh my gosh.
And then
Compliance.
the ethics, right? Compliance and ethics officer. Please, dude. Seriously.
It's a very
You didn't
little
have-
that you can actually laugh about in this case, and that is one that made my belly laugh. That was a good one.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing. I mean, I every time I think about Kyle Fortson, I mean that, even looking at what Mitch Westerman was charged with, Kyle would not have even been. I don't think anyone could have argued that he would, that he could have been even found to be brought up on charges that were, the same as Mitch Westerman's. And Mitch Westerman's were pretty inconsequential. It's a misdemeanor. So I mean, just looking at what happened to him, I mean, I'm not gonna judge why someone makes that decision, but it breaks my heart that he did. And I know that he had a little girl, and that's just, it's always hard this time of year, especially knowing that these families have to go, not only to Libby and Abby's family have to go through what they're going through, but now, there's a domino effect, and other families are feeling a lot of pain as well.
Rocking around the Christmas tree. I bet you he's not singing that song.
Sweet Dude Shibby has a really good comment, I think is a pretty good theory. Maybe a rumor starting, but it's hilarious if you want to read it.
This one?
Yep.
Baldwin offered to represent Mitch. Baldwin suggested Mitch should plead guilty and accept 10 to 13 years. Wait,
Fair.
right?
It's a joke. It's a joke. Baldwin wants him to plead guilty and just go to jail for 10 to 13 years. Since he's the victim of the crime. Get it? Nah. No. I thought it was funny.
Well, I guess I was just like, I mean, I realized when it said 10 to 13 years, that ain't going to happen. So it must be whatever. But yeah, I must be off par today. Yeah, because I was like, wait, what? I don't even know what this is referencing. Baldwin offered. Baldwin suggested too much. Okay, I'm just going to move on. Sure, it was funny. Charmaine found it funny. Me, it went over my head, apparently.
Gosh, I did. I thought it was funny. I'm tired. I apologize. It wasn't funny. It wasn't funny, Sweet Dude Shibby. It wasn't funny.
Maybe it was funny. Maybe he wants to know that it was funny. Yeah.
Well,
You have a Christmas party tomorrow night, Charmaine.
I do. I am gonna get so wrecked. It's gonna be gross.
Can we do a live?
You should go live on YouTube.
I know, right? Hey, Charmaine, right?
Hey, you don't want to do the True Crime Saturdays, so I'm free.
No, I said, yeah. So yeah, which reminds me, we're gonna do True Crime Canada, True Crime Canada. True Crime Canada in the new year. We're gonna I'd rather be sitting there, not gonna lie. I would rather do a weekend special of Christmas and just hanging with you people and showing you some virtual Christmas homes and stuff like that. I'm just kind of feeling like, Charmaine, can we just start that in the new year again? Because right now I just want to enjoy Christmas. I love Christmas.
And I'm so behind on my podcast, and I'm good with it.
Thank you so much, Babs Forever.
What? Who?
Babs Forever. Says Such a great
Babs.
channel, such integrity and content. Thank you very much.
Babs
That's
always comes in here and say that. We appreciate you, Babs. Babs. Yeah. Shemaine, why do you get wrecked? You didn't spell it. What do you get wrecked on typically?
Right on typically. Depends
Yeah.
on my mood, Travis. Usually it's a good spicy Caesar, but I'm really feeling a Jack and Coke tomorrow. A few of them. We'll see. It's been a December for the memory book. I've recorded 2 podcast episodes. My season 3 premiere was supposed to be last week, and I just released it today because I'm that far behind and I feel like a terrible podcast host, but whatever. Let's start fresh Monday.
I will.
I'm getting up tomorrow. I'm probably gonna have a few drinks tomorrow too.
I was gonna say, everyone put in chat what you're okay. If you're not a drinker, go ahead. You can write you're not a drinker. But for all the drinkers out there, put in chat what your favorite drink is at Christmas time, or just your favorite drink in general. It doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure
tomorrow I'm going to meet I'm going to meet some friends for like lunch, and then we're going to go to a Christmas market. And so I'm really hoping that they have spiced or hot wine or spiced wine, mulled wine, whatever you call it. Because I love, even though it's going to be 65 degrees, I love walking around a Christmas market and drinking either a hot cider rum or a hot wine.
Now, is it a baking market or like a craft market or
no, a Christmas market? Like outside, like they set up the stands with Christmas stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You've never been to a Christmas market?
Well, no, we have a Christmas chaos here, and we have people will sell Scentsy, or my daughter sells crystals, and there are other tables with baking and stuff like that.
Yeah, I guess they sell a little bit of everything, but it's like you buy Christmas ornaments or you buy Christmas decorations.
Nice. That would be nice.
Yeah, I like to go to them when I'm in Europe at Christmas time.
Mm-hmm.
Kahlua. Okay, Monster obviously isn't an alcoholic beverage. Kahlua. Yeah, you got me talking there. Long Island gives me heartburn. I wish I was a drinker. You could start metho with a splash of soda. Not even sure what metho is. Carol.
Carol, if you drop off the O, you'll be perfect for Indiana.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm not making fun of Indiana.
I am a total rum and Coke person. I don't care if it's Jack Daniels. I don't care if it's spiced rum, which is one of my favorites. I don't really, rum and Coke is my rum and eggnog. That's my thing. So good on you, people. Not a drinker, Sharon
I think
says.
you've had enough.
Right.
I am not a wine drinker, but I could drink wine with you, Adam, at this market. I could. Meaning I don't hate wine, but it's wine. It's not exactly the best thing on the palate for me.
Well, I will tell you, when I was in Portugal last year, there was we went to a Christmas market, and I ordered, you could get a small, medium, or a large hot wine, which is really just like red wine with mulling spices in it, and cinnamon sticks and stuff. And I was like, oh, well, clearly give me the large. And it was like €10. And the thing was when you go to the movies and you get a large drink at the movie theater, it was like a large soft drink. And I'm walking around this Christmas market with double fisting this giant thing. And my stomach hurt so bad later that night because it was probably an entire bottle of wine in that one cup.
Yeah. And see, wine used to affect me. One glass of wine, I was freaking plastered. For whatever reason, wine, ding, I was plastered. With 2 glasses, I was drunk of wine. When it's free, it tastes so much better. When it's free, we had the hotel when I was working at the hotel. We gave out dirty laundry from the Okanagan. In the Summerland area there, the company of the Canada, whatever, BCMI, they had friends that had the wine distillery, So there's the one called Dirty Laundry. I didn't mind the Dirty Laundry. Like, I don't like a flat red wine or just a basic white wine. Those bore the shit out of me. But if it has more of like a sparkly to it, or has more of a little bit of a flavory thing going on, but yeah, I don't know why, but red wine is it? That it just makes me feel like I
Dry
you know,
mouth.
yeah,
It's probably the
like
histamines in
Camel
it.
Butter. Eh?
Miranda, you can FaceTime me and get drunk with me tomorrow night. That'll be
Miranda
fine.
said she doesn't drink.
Yeah, but she
She
said
said-
she has no friends to drink with, and I'm offering her to be my FaceTime pal.
Oh, well, what? Well, you're at your party drinking and getting slosh.
That's right. Getting fucked up.
Yeah.
Speaking of parties, I think Sonny, we got invited to that Christmas party on the 22nd. I think it is. That's a YouTube Christmas
Sharon
party.
Parker.
Oh.
Sharon Parker, you don't say?
Oh, Sonny.
I know. One day I'll watch my health, I swear. Kraken. Hey, there's a Kraken animal in the game RuneScape I played. It was called the Kraken. Rum and eggnog.
There's a-
Oh, yeah.
Mythological creature.
Yeah.
That's called the Kraken as well. And Travis,
Yeah.
you're invited. Let's just do a YouTube stream from my company Christmas party, and everybody
Right.
can get hooked up with me.
That's right. Just hook us up from your Christmas party on the live.
I
You'll be
absolutely will.
You can be like, these are my emotionally support YouTube friends.
I'll be like, I don't like any of you, so these people are with me here.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Just be like,
Yeah,
everyone say hey.
Miranda Lee,
Oh.
the YouTube Christmas party, we got invited to Chaotic Beauty to go on her
22nd.
like Christmas party. So yeah.
On the 22nd. Yeah. Hey, Charmaine, invite me. Travis says, I need a recipe for homemade eggnog. Hello. Can someone help a fella out? Yeah. I go to the store, pull it out of the fridge, and then I walk it back home. Well, I don't do it. Actually, the husband does it on there. But I've had homemade eggnog. Ooh.
Have you ever had pink ladies at Christmas time? Pink ladies?
No.
My mom
No.
makes them every year, and I know
What is
that
it?
everybody that drinks them gets absolutely sloshed. I've never had them, but they smell
Yes, I have.
disgusting. I think they've got like rum and triple sec and grenadine, and I don't know.
Oh,
They're
grenadine.
full of alcohol. Mm-hmm.
Sweet dude Chibi says, I got invited to a Christmas party scheduled for January 7th.
It's a
Is
bad
that a
sign.
bad sign?
That
Yeah, I
is a
guess
bad sign, because that is what I call a regifting party.
Yeah. It doesn't. Oh,
It's the day after Epiphany.
Yeah. Okay. I need to go to the bathroom again.
I need to go to bed soon.
The booze is running through it. Shut up. It's 9 o'clock. It's 12. 9 to 10, 10 to 11. Okay. Anyway, we are back. Let's go to bed in 10 minutes.
Okay, for a great Xmas drink, Google Swedish glug. It's amazing.
amazing
infused wine.
Infused wine, bourbon, rum, spices. Well, so that actually sounds good.
Why is it called glug? Let me guess. Glug, glug, glug.
Glug, glug. Have you ever heard of wassail?
No.
So I grew up in the Midwest, and so I had always heard that term, but I found out later that I guess not everyone calls it wassail, but it's basically like spiced rum put in like a crock pot with like mulling spices and like cinnamon sticks.
Oh, wow.
And it's really good.
That sounds good, actually.
Miranda Lee says, yeah, I have a hair salon, Miranda Lee, and I'll let Charmaine answer for herself.
I do. It's hard to say what I do. I do health and safety management for oil and gas companies, and I consult with smaller companies about personal and professional liability. And I do QC now, which I don't like because I have no experience, but I'm a pushover and I don't have boundaries, so I don't know how to say no. So when I'm asked to do something, I do it even if I shouldn't. So
Oh,
this
are
is
we
my
gonna
story
do a
and
live?
do it.
Sure.
The best,
I mean, are we
best
gonna
kind of
do Love
employee.
Actually?
What?
We're gonna have to do a live called Love Actually.
Love
Me and you.
Actually? Why?
Yeah, that's fair.
Why?
Cause I said so.
You don't want my opinions on that? What are you, nuts?
Yeah, I do. Every man out of here will probably exit, but hey, no problem.
Exactly. You know how many subscribers you will lose? No. I'm here to help you, not hurt you. Help me, help you. Do not do that.
We'll have a dating game for Adam then. One of the two is going to happen.
There you go.
We'll
That's
do
even
that.
better. I am not interested in the dating game. Thank you. Thank you, but no thank you.
I'm good.
Yeah. Okay. I read tarot. Where can I find my cards? Or when can I find my cards? Ooh, yeah.
I also read tarot, little gambler. When you can find your cards. My cards actually scream at me
Do you actually have
when
tarot
they want
cards?
to do that. I have a lot of tarot. I've got 5 different decks. Yeah.
Okay, but do you actually know how to use them properly? Like, meaning, would you say that you just play with them, or do you actually know how to read them properly? Like,
I read
have.
tarot.
Okay.
I do read
Okay.
tarot. Yeah.
All right, 3 cards, please. Tell me
Right
about
now?
love future. Go ahead. Yeah.
It doesn't work like that.
No, it does not.
Yeah, it does. It does. It does. It does. Yep. Pull out 3 cards. You read my future.
Anyways, how is my 24 looking? What 24? Do tell.
You're 2024.
Oh, I didn't say I was psychic, Travis.
Yeah, that's my
Are you
biology.
stereotyping me, Travis?
Yeah, I know that Travis makes fun of tarot people, or no, the psychics. I know he does because he's made comments on here before. Yeah, but little does he know of my psychic abilities. That don't
I think in 2024, Travis is going to start a fund. He's going to start a scholarship fund to put me through law school.
I think 2024 looks fabulous for Travis and his own YouTube channel. That's what I think. And then he can have us on as his guests.
Right? Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Travis. How about if I ask? I'll do that for you, and I will let you know. How'd that be? It just doesn't. For me, it just doesn't work like that. I can't just like grab a deck and, wow, your 2024 is looking great. You might get pregnant. I could just I can't. That's not how I work.
Right.
Well, let's change that up for year 2024.
Well, I'm not a psych. I'm not a psychic sleuthie. I don't want to do it. I don't do it. You know, it's just it's a hobby. It's a thing I do
for yourself.
You know, right?
And for my daughter, like we do things like this together. It's a relationship. It's a thing, and I don't mind doing it for people. I absolutely don't. But it's a process.
Yeah.
Right.
You guys can enjoy the fireplace for a couple of minutes.
Sorry.
You're what?
Miranda Lee had asked me if I was a stylist. So I was just answering.
Yeah. Hit the likes, peeps. On there. Do you mind me asking where in Michigan? Shelly, that sucks. I don't know what you put. I told Bob Monaghan his little girl needs a channel kid squirt.
That's cute.
I told Bob. Oh wait, no, I already read that one. Next to 5. You know all the scrolling I was doing for my son? Over an hour and still working on it. Then my daughter-in-law messaged me and sent everything back to the beginning. Oh, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Oh, Leslie says, Shelly, I'm back. Sorry to hear that your new medication not working out for you. Did you tell your doctor? No, I got my drink earlier. It's empty now. I do still have some couple sips left of some Coors beer because I kind of had both. And yeah.
Tom, that's funny.
So what
I
time's your
actually
Christmas?
do. I do have a Ouija board behind me as well. It is strictly decorative, but I'm not afraid of stuff like that. So I do also have a Ouija board.
I
I don't generally get the wrong number, but
I grew up with you don't play with Ouija boards. They were evil.
well,
I
it's
was told
not
that.
to be played with, Sonny. That's why I said mine is over there on the shelf, and it's a beautiful pink, and it's a really nice old Ouija board, and it's nothing to be afraid of, but it's also
Isn't it
nothing to play
funny?
with. So
Yeah. Isn't it funny though, like about that? It's like as a kid, like the thought of a Ouija board, I just go back to being told that it was like evil. And I remember going over to my friend Lisa Mains's house all the time, and her mom always had the Ouija board out on the table. My
see, now
friend,
that would freak me out. That would freak
yeah,
me out.
she was, I guess, like, I mean, I didn't know that then because I was just a kid, and I was just like, meaning I knew of a Ouija board, but she kind of was like, she always wore these dresses that were like almost like African looking dresses, like how you'd sit in colorful
Ooh, like
African dresses.
Santeria stuff with a Ouija
Yeah.
board.
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
Oh, that's dangerous stuff.
Maybe that's what it was.
That
Because
scares me.
yeah, no, thank you.
I'll
I don't
show
believe
you.
it. Lord.
Just a sec. I'll grab it. I'm going to turn my camera off so nobody can see my
Okay.
pajamas.
I'm gonna turn my camera off so you don't see my face. Right. I have decorated Ouija board I got from Salem.
Okay. Can you see it?
Oh yeah.
It's
Yeah,
really beautiful and it's harmless.
That's
It's
kind of what. Yeah.
doesn't do anything. It's just
Decorative.
it's there for me if I,
Ground Squirrel. That's when we did it as kids, dear. Freaking at sleepovers, and then all of a sudden it would be like the questions back then were like, "Does Jeff like me?" And
we used to do Bloody Mary in the
That too.
bathroom in the dark. That
Yeah,
was scary
Bloody
as a
Mary.
kid. That
Yeah.
was scary.
Sometimes, right?
Is it Halloween? Stop
Okay.
talking about this stuff.
Who
I'm
said
sorry.
that?
I don't know. I'm sorry if I upset anybody with my Ouija board, but it doesn't scare me, and there's absolutely you don't play with it. It's not a toy, but it's nothing to be afraid of.
No,
And I'm
you
not
sound
weird.
like my pastor.
It's just I want everybody to be comfortable. I'm just kidding. I don't care. I'm putting it away now.
Did you scare anyone? Do. Anyways, you guys, it's been a blast. The other side is real. I agree, but that's just from personal experience.
Ground squirrel. Oh, the craft. Yeah.
Light as a feather, stiff as a board. Anyone? That was funny. See, I got that one, Shibby. And what did yours tell you? Yeah. I'm gonna have to change the name of this title. Mostly trying to figure out the water of Delphi.
Just tell it which way is north.
See, that's what if anyone totally believes that nothing happens, well, why do you people believe in God if you've never seen him? Like, same stuff. That's how I see that. Like, so you can believe in God and consider him real, but
Yes,
yet you've never seen him. So how could someone say that the other side isn't real, or that weird shit happens and orbs and different things and stuff like that? I don't get that type of thinking. I personally believe that anything's possible,
Right.
whether it be spiritual or not. I happen to believe that just from experience, that definitely there's the other side. Don't ask me to sit there and say that I believe that there's a certain God with a certain look and stuff like that. I'm not into that whole thing in a sense. I'm into believing that there's something beyond this universe, whatever that might be. It, you know, I believe that definitely like this heaven or this other realm exists, because why could somebody tell me something and I don't know it, and then a week later those same things happen, stuff like that. Like
Right.
that's there's no way, but each to their own, right?
Well, you know, I just imagine that when Sunny, like, I just imagine Sunny was asking, like, you know, before she was like, "Is Steve gonna marry me?" And then the Ouija board was like, "Be more specific." Which one?
The demon said, "Hey, Bean, prove it. Prove to me that he's real. Prove it. Shit. Show me his picture. So, show me something that says that he literally exists." But you can't. It's like Santa Claus. You can't.
Yeah, Molly, if you're, if you're feeling any sort of way and you don't want to talk about this stuff, you can just let us know. Or like if you want to talk, absolutely let us know.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, we run our own live here. If somebody doesn't want to be watching it, they know that they can just move on from the channel if it's not their cup of tea. We all know that, right, Molly? On there.
Right.
I'm not sure if that's like being serious or not, but at the end of the day,
you're in a safe
we'll
space,
decide
Molly,
the
so,
topic.
you know.
Magic 8 Ball. Yeah, we play with that on members night typically.
We haven't done that in a while. Yeah, we'll have to plan that for one of our Christmas things.
Molly, have you ever talked to a doctor about that? Because I have a really good friend who went through the same thing, and it took some work, but he's feeling better now.
That's good. Thank you, Ground Squirrel. Thank you very much.
People really do believe in the Odin thing, Ground Squirrel. But
11.
from what I understand, their belief is different than what the defense is kind of painting it out to be.
Right. And before that, Ground Squirrel said the Brett and Alice live chat last night rocked. It's a must for Delphi people to go listen to their episode on Adolfo Costanza. I can't stand scary stuff, but it was so awesome. Thank you very much.
Well, that's a little heavy on that part. You don't know if it's being serious or not. But Brett and Alice live chat last night rocked. Yeah, thanks, guys. It was a must for Delphi people go to listen to their episode on Adolfo Costanzo. Did your computer freeze? Actually, yeah. Your computer did freeze. She looks like she's freezing, actually. It's like she's doing this. How long should we leave her like that? There. Oh, please ask Molly. Needs help. Well, I mean, that's a pretty deep thing to say, Molly. Oh, she finally, whatever, on this. I don't know. That's pretty deep of something to be said on the live on there.
I didn't see. But is Charmaine coming back?
Don't know.
Molly, yeah, I don't know what's going on with you, but I hope if you have someone like in your life that you can call or whatever, please do if you're being serious. If not, email one of us. I mean, I would never want anyone to feel that way.
Well, that's probably that's quite the thing for someone to say on a live. So it's one of those things like,
Well, here, Ivy Rose says you can dial 988 in the U.S.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sunny.
If that's true, then do yourself a favor and dial that number.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
just dial 988 in the U.S. for mental health help.
Yeah. The thing that's hard, Molly, is that on here we get people that say a lot of things and a lot of trolls that say stuff.
But
And
regardless,
so,
regardless, but if you're feeling that way, here's your, call that number.
yeah. And if it's not true, well, then I wouldn't think that someone would be saying that on a live, because that's something that's pretty deep, and you don't want ever anyone feeling that way, like legitly and real. So, has Molly Colley been in here before?
Mhm.
I feel like I've seen the name before.
My screen's flashing all of a sudden.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, you guys, so Westerman, let me just see what CJK is saying. So Westerman took the pics of photos and made copies and unbeknownst to Baldwin. Why didn't Baldwin press theft charges against him? Who knows, to be honest with you. Like, who knows if their friendship is totally over, or if, or if maybe Baldwin knows, like, it's not going to be, like, he's not going to do any jail time or anything because of it, or...
Right.
No, usually with something like that, it would just cost somebody a friendship.
Well, it also has to do with the definition of theft.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I think I'd have to look it up completely, but to define something as theft, you have to deprive the owner of it of its continued use or ownership. Where in this instance, because it was a picture of a picture, it didn't actually physically take the item from Baldwin's office. Now, if he had physically stolen the copy from the law office, I think that would be considered theft. And I'm sure an attorney could explain it better, but I do think it has to do with the definition of what theft is.
Yeah. I thought that the guy suicided or was something. Robert Kyle Forston was the person that took his own life.
Right.
Mitch Westerman is Baldwin's friend. Mitch Westerman is the one that passed on the photos to Robert Kyle Forston.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, so I've got to go to bed. I'm tired.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Anyways, we're out of here, you guys. Who knows if I'll do a live tomorrow or not? I don't know. Tomorrow's Saturday. I'll see what my husband's doing. Anyways, thank you guys for joining us tonight. I'm gonna have to change the title of this a little bit. Yeah. Take care, you guys. You guys stay blessed, stay healthy, stay safe, and most of all, definitely stay healthy on that this side of things when it comes to true crime.
Yeah.
And again, to Molly, if it's oh, here's Psycho back. Okay. Hey girl, hey.
I heard that.
But did you see this? Like, you froze like this in your thing. You're like you were
No,
frozen.
I didn't.
Yeah, you're like,
Oh, I was JLRing.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. I should be famous in no time.
you couldn't be.
What were you doing, JLRing?
So, yeah, I was apparently pointing.
Oh no. Yeah. No.
So
You were doing this. So we were just saying goodbye.
Yeah, we were saying goodbye.
Okay. I came back to see if Molly needed help.
Well, Molly hasn't spoken since that comment. I'll tell you that much.
But we did put the mental health link on the in the chat and on the screen.
Yeah.
And it's not so easy to get help with mental health, but it's important to know that it's there and it helps. You just have to stick to it. And if you don't have a support system, reach out to us and we will help you.
Mhm. Anyways, well, again, I would like to think that somebody wouldn't put that crap out there unless it was true. So that's what makes
Mhm.
it hard about the internet, because when somebody says something like that, you have all the bleeding hearts that, of course, are feeling sorry for Molly, but yet she hasn't said anything since. But you just hope and pray that she's
Right,
not, like,
right.
that's truly not what's happening. Um, like if I say knew this person and realized that person, absolutely, but right now, the person, Molly Colley, hasn't answered back again since making that statement. But I mean, all you can do is go, okay, well, here's a number, call it if that's what you're going through.
And we can always, I mean, there's a
I
whole
just have a hard time.
conversation to be had about schizophrenia and hearing voices and stuff like that. So it's a little bit deeper than that, I think. But just know that there's help
If it's
out there
true,
if you're still watching.
yeah. I mean, that's a pretty heavy statement to put out in a live about blowing your brains out. Like, seriously. So is that someone screaming for help? And if so, then obviously, you don't want anyone ever feeling that way, and if so,
Yeah.
then please go get help. So I just hope to believe that what you're saying is true when you put something that intense on somebody's life to other people, because I would hate for anyone to feel like that. We all know Christmas time brings depression, brings out sad stuff, absolutely, brings out a lot more suicides and different things going on around the world. So for anyone, it doesn't matter if it's Molly or anyone, but for anyone at
Yeah.
all struggle,
That's
absolutely.
right.
There's people
That's
out
right.
there that care about you, even if you don't care about yourself so much,
Right.
But so, anyways, you guys. With that being said, Charmaine, you have a great night at your party tomorrow. And Adam, you said you're going to the Christmas market.
Yeah.
And I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't decided. Grocery shopping, get some Christmas stuff for whatever and that. And other than that, I don't know. Maybe I'll end up doing a Christmas live tomorrow night just for the sake of it. And Charmaine's going to, of course, come live to us from our Christmas party.
From the banks of the snow somewhere outside, I'm sure by 10 o'clock, I will be out of it. It'll be fun.
Yeah. Anyways, you guys take care. Have a great night. Thanks again. And bless. And we'll see you soon. Okay, guys?
Yeah.
And we're out of here if I find the outro. This is Sunny Justice and Aspen Connor from It's a Crime and Shame, wishing you all a good night.